Let us begin with the lesson. On to the summit, we reach the top 1.2. In last video you will see that the some part of the lesson, and now we started from here. The offering were biscuits, candies and little blue pencil. My youngest daughter Nilima had given me a pencil before I left home. She asked me to put it on the top of the mountain as her offering. It was the ordinary blue pencil, not even a long one, but it was one of the prized possessions. Whenever they reach that time, the writer has to be offering some biscuit, candles, and little blue pencil, so that given by the youngest daughter of Nilima, and that pencil before I left the home, given by home, and that has to be asked to put me on the top of the mountain she offering. And there is an ordinary pencil, not even the long one, but it was an prized possessions in Marathi. देवाला अर्पण केलेल्या प्रसादाप्रमाणे बिस्किट गोळ्या आणि एक छोटीशी निळी पेन्सिल होती. माझ्या धाकट्या मुलीने निमाने मी ते घर सोडताना ती पेन्सिल मला दिली होती. पर्वत शिखरावर पोहोचल्यानंतर तिच्या वतीने मी ती तिच्या देवाला प्रसाद म्हणून अर्पण करावे असं तिने सांगितले होते. ती एक साधीशी निळी पेन्सिल फार मोठी सुद्धा नव्हती, पण तिचा मौल्यवान खजिन्यापैकी एक होता. As I put it down, I pointed it out to Hillary. He gave me a big smile, showing that he understood. Then I got out the flag, which I had on a piece of string about 4 feet long. I fastened one end to my ice axe, and Hillary took a picture as I held it up. So whenever I that offering to the god, that time Hillary has to be pointed out, and he gave the big smile, and he can understand why he has to be offering to the god. And that time the writer has to be understood that they have the flags, and that flag has to be put up on that particular height on that mountains, and the fasten they have to be ended the axis, and the Hillary has to be put up the picture. ती तिथे ठेवल्याने ती हिलरीच्या निदर्शनास सांगितले. त्याने हसून माझ्याकडे पाहिले, पण मला काय म्हणायचे त्याला समजले या अर्थी. नंतर मी एक 4 फुटाची लांब दोरी लटकवलेली ध्वज बाहेर काढला आणि दोरीच्या बर्फाच्या कुऱ्हाडीचा बांधून उंच फडकवलं, आणि हिलरीने त्याची छायाचित्र घेतली. As I held to bring my axe down with me, I buried one end of the string and ice on the top, and others in the snow on the slope down below. When we left, they were lying flat against the summits. So there is I bring that axe down with me and buried that one the string of ice on top, and there is a slope there, and we lying flat against the summit. नंतर मी 4 फुटाची दोरी लटकवलेला ध्वज बाहेर काढला आणि त्याच्या बर्फाच्या कुऱ्हाडीने बांधून तो फडकवला, आणि हिलरीने छायाचित्र घेतली. माझ्या बर्फाच्या कुऱ्हाडीने मला परत बोलवलं. न्यायचे असल्यामुळे मी दोरीचा एक टोक कड्यावरती बर्फाच्या आणि दुसरा टोक उताराच्या बर्फात खोलवर पुरवले आणि परत निघालो. तेव्हा शिखरात समोर आम्ही बर्फात विराजमान झालो होतो. I was very thirsty. I took out of the water tumbler for the drink, but found that water is in the metal container had frozen, so I couldn't quench my thirst. I ate some biscuit and offered some to the Hillary. So at that time I had submitted that particular mountain. That time I became thirsty, and afterwards I trembled to drinking water, and that is contained in metal container. And the word quench means satisfy one thirst, and I drink that water. I could not drink that water. At that time I ate some biscuit and offered to the Hillary. प्रचंड तहान लागली होती पिण्यासाठी. मी पत्राचे भांडे बाहेर काढले, पण पाहतोच काय धातूच्या पेल्यामध्ये पाणी गोठून गेले होते, त्यामुळे माझी तहान भागवता आली नाही. थोडे बिस्किट खाल्ले आणि थोडी हिलरीला दिले. I was wearing a red scarf which my great friend Lambert, lead of in 1952 Swiss expeditions, had given me last year. It was just a year ago, and on May 28th, when we were standing on 28,215 feet, that he gave me the scarf. So that man has to be one of the men given that one red scarf, and that has to be wear by that Tonzing Norgay. In the name of that friend is Lambert, and that is in 1952 in Swiss expedition as a leader, and that is given in last year. This on the May 28, and we were standing in 20,215 feet, and he gave me a scarf. माझ्या प्रिय मित्राने लॅम्बर्टने 1952 मधील स्विस मोहिमेच्या पुढारी आदल्या वर्षी भेट दिलेला लाल स्कार्फ मी बांधला. अगदी एकच वर्षापूर्वी आम्ही 28 मे रोजी 28,215 फूट उभे असताना तो स्कार्फ मला भेट दिला होता. I wore it all the way up mountain from the Darjeeling. As I stood at the top, I remember him felt that he was with me. I felt absolutely fit at summit. My mind was absolutely clear. I didn't feel tired. I expect the exhilarated. It was the very clear sensations. Whenever we summited that the height of mountain of Darjeeling, I stood up on top, and that time absolutely I am fit and my mind also clear. I didn't fear about the tiredness. The word exhilarated, very happy and excited at that moment of their sensations. दार्जिलिंग पासून वर संपूर्ण पर्वत चढेपर्यंत मी तो बांधलेला होता, आणि टोकास उभा राहता आठवण आली की माझ्यासोबत आहे असे वाटले. शिखरात उभा असताना शारीरिक मानसिक उत्तम स्थिती होते. माझे मन पूर्णपणे निशंक होते, थकवा जाणवत नव्हता आणि खूप उल्हासित वाटत. अतिशय सुंदर स्वच्छ मनस्थिती होती. खाली दिसणारे डोंगर टेकड्या मला जणू देवतांप्रमाणे भासत होत्या. खालचे पठारे एक नकाशाचे छोटे तुकडे. But all hills, mountains look like goddess and gods, and plant below look like many broken pieces of the maps. That is, the देवतांप्रमाणे डोंगर टेकड्या दिसू लागत होत्या, भासत होत्या, आणि खालचे पठारे जणू काही छोटे छोटे नकाशाचे तुकडे वाटत होते. अतिशय सुंदर मनस्थिती होती त्यावेळेस माझी. 2 or 3 people could stand there on the roof of the world if you cut it eyes. 20 or 30 feet below the top, there was enough flat square for 2 people to sleep. You could pitch one tent there. The summit is flat one side and steep on the other. There is snow on the northern side, rock on the south and the east, snowy rock on the west. We stayed on the top a little more than 50 minutes. We were lucky that there was no gale or would have swept us off. My next thought was how to get down safely. So there is on that top of the mountain 2 or 3 people can stand on the roof of the world if you cut it. 20 or 30 feet below the top, there is a flat enough 2 people can sleep, and one tent may be adjustable. And the summit flat one side, the another side is steep on the other. There is no snow in northern, rock on the south, east and rock in the west. We stayed top and little, only more than 50 minutes, not more much than, and I'm very lucky there were no gale. It would have swept us, and there is the one problem, how to get down safely. So that is what they have to be discussing in their. कळसावरील बर्फ कापला तर जगातील त्या सर्वोच्च छतावर 2 किंवा 3 व्यक्ती उभ्या राहू शकतील, आणि कळसापासून 20 ते 30 फूट खाली 2 माणसं झोपण्यापुरती एवढी सपाट जागा होती. तुम्हाला तिथे एखादा तंबू उभारता येईल. हे शिखर एका बाजूला सपाट आणि दुसऱ्या बाजूला खोल उतरले आहे. शिखराच्या उत्तर बाजूला बर्फ, दक्षिण आणि पूर्व बाजूला खडकाळ भाग आहे आणि पश्चिमेला हिमाच्छादित खडक आहेत. आम्ही त्या ठिकाणी 15 मिनिटांहून अधिक काळ थांबलो. आमच्या सुदैवाने त्यावेळी तिथं वादळी वारा नव्हता आणि नाही तर तिथं आम्हाला अडकून टाकले असते. माझ्या मनात पाठोपाठ पुढचा विचार आला तो म्हणजे तिथून खाली सुखरूप कसे उतरायचे हा. So the remaining part of the lesson we will be discuss afterwards in another video. Thank you.